When having conversations about race and ethnicity, we know that it's an incredibly difficult thing to do. After all, our society has taught us that having these conversations in good company is not a good idea. So when we try to talk about this at work, we have a tendency to either avoid it altogether if we can, or we talk about it in a more performative way as opposed to talking about it in a substantive way. If you're a white person, this tends to work out well for you because you can coast on the status quo, knowing that things have been made for you and that you don't really have to change who you are or how you show up in order to survive. But if you're a black or brown person, the exact opposite is true. And not talking about these things leads to microaggressions, microinvalidations, and a lot of other different challenges that makes people incredibly tired. Although black and brown people are incredibly good at code switching for survival, there are some times when dealing with the racial battle fatigue becomes too much. And for a moment, we share our real thoughts and feelings in spaces where we've been hurt over and over and over again. And oftentimes, this isn't perceived well. As a black woman, I can tell you oftentimes people lean right into the angry black woman stereotype, and all the work that you've done to build your reputation over the years can be undone in a moment. Even so, it's important to understand that those feelings are not just feelings for feeling's sake. Those feelings are substantiated by historical facts that have shown where over and over again black and brown people have been oppressed, have not been able to use their voice, and as a result are suffering in silence. And in the podcast, Good Intent, Good Impact, we're going to talk about what racial battle fatigue is, how it shows up in our workspaces, and how our history underpins those feelings that come up, and what we can do to help people navigate through them and create more inclusive spaces for everybody. Podcasts and videos are currently available on YouTube and Spotify, so make sure you check those out and subscribe. New content is posted every Tuesday to take back to your organizations that you could use to help you in doing this work. And remember, good intent is not enough. We want to make sure that we're having a strong impact, especially when it comes to marginalized identities, so they feel truly welcome and included in all of our spaces.